Hello students, today we will discuss the value of g, acceleration due to gravity on the surface of moon. As we know, the acceleration due to gravity g is given by the formula capital G m upon r square, where m is the mass of any heavenly body and r is its radius. Since different heavenly bodies of different masses are of the different radii, so the value of g is different from the different heavenly bodies. Now, for the moon, we can write g moon equals to capital G, capital M of moon and radius of moon square, where we know mass of moon is given as 7.4 into 10 raised to power 22 kilogram and the radius of moon equals to 1.75 into 10 raised to power 6 meter, and the capital G, which is universal gravitational constant, is 6.67 into 10 raised to power minus 11. Now, putting these values in this expression, we get G moon equals to 6.67 into 10 raised to power minus 11 into 7.4 into 10 raised to power 22 upon 1.75 into 10 raised to power 6 whole square. By solving, we get G moon equals to 1.63 meter per second square. Now, as we compare acceleration due to gravity on the surface of moon with the acceleration due to gravity on surface of earth, then 1.63 upon 9.8, so we get G moon equals to 1 by 6 times the acceleration due to gravity on Earth's surface. Now, the next topic is mass of Earth. The mass of Earth can be calculated by the Newton's gravitational law. Consider a body of mass m1 and m2. Consider a body of mass m lying on the surface of Earth having mass capital N of radius capital R. Then we know from the Newton's gravitational law, force is given by G m upon R square. This is equation 1. And we also know from the Newton's second law of motion, force is given by m into G, where m is the mass of body and G is the acceleration due to gravity. Now, by comparing these two equations, we get mg equals to G upon R square. By solving, we get acceleration due to gravity g equals to gm upon r square, and capital M, which is the mass of earth, equals to gr square upon capital G. Now putting the values of g, r and capital G, we get M equals to 9.8 meter per second square, 6.4 into 10 raised to power 6 whole square upon 6.67 into 10 raised to power minus 11. By solving this, we get the mass of earth is 6.018 into 10 raised to power 24 kilogram. So, the order of mass of earth is 10 raised to power 24. Now, the mean density of earth. We know small g, which is the acceleration due to gravity, is given by g m upon r square. Let rho be the mean density of earth, since earth is assumed to be a homogeneous sphere of radius capital R. Therefore, the mass of earth is given by capital M equals to volume into density. So, M equals to 4 by 3 pi r cube into rho. Now, substituting this value in the expression of small g, we get g equals to 4 upon 3 pi capital G radius of earth and rho. Hence, rho equals to 3g upon 4 pi g r. Here we know the values of these. G equals to 9.8 meter per second square, universal gravitational constant G equals to 6.67 into 10 raised to power minus 11 Newton meter square upon kilogram square, and radius of earth capital R equals to 6.4 into 10 raised to power 6 meter. By putting these values in the expression of rho, we get 3 into 9.8 upon 4 into 3.14 into 6.7 into 10 raised to power minus 11 into radius of earth. By solving this, we get rho equals to 5478.4 kilogram meter minus 3. When we compare the density of earth with the density of water, then we find five 478.4 upon 1000, which is the density of water. By solving this, we get approximately equal to 5.5. So, the density of Earth is about 5.5 times the density of water. Now, we discuss variation in the value of g, which is the acceleration due to gravity. Acceleration due to gravity g varies as we go above or below the surface of Earth. It also varies from place to place on the Earth's surface. First case, variation with altitude. Suppose Earth we consider as the radius of capital R and mass capital M. So, at a point P on the surface of Earth, the value of g is given by gm upon r square. Suppose a point Q is at the distance h above the Earth's surface, then the value of g at the point Q is given by gh equals to gm upon r plus h whole square, where r plus h is the distance of point Q from the center of Earth. Now, dividing gh by g, we get gm upon r plus h square into r square upon gm. Now, we get gh equals to g r square upon r plus h whole square. This implies gh equals to, we can also write g upon r plus h square divided by r square. Now, gh equals to g upon r square bracket mean 1 plus h upon r whole square. So, this is the expression of acceleration due to gravity at any point h above the Earth's surface. Now, if h is small compared with the radius r, then we can write gh equals to g into 1 minus 2h upon r. When h is small compared to the r, this equation may be used for calculating the acceleration due to gravity at any point h above the Earth's surface. So, we conclude here, as we go above the Earth's surface, the acceleration due to gravity g decreases. Now, we see the variation of g with depth. Consider the Earth is the sphere of radius capital R and mass capital M. So, at any point P is on the surface of Earth, the acceleration due to gravity g at point P is given by g equals to gm upon r square. Equation first. Now, if rho be the density of Earth, then mass of Earth is given by 4 by 3 pi r cube rho. So, by putting this value in the expression of g, we get g equals to 4 upon 3 pi r g rho. Equation number 2. Let any point Q inside the Earth at the depth d below the surface of Earth. Its distance from the center is r minus d. Now, a circle is drawn of center O and radius r minus d is, then the acceleration due to gravity at point Q is only due to the sphere of radius r minus d. Then we can write acceleration due to gravity g at point Q is given by gd equals to gm dash upon r minus d whole square, where r minus d is the distance from the center of a sphere and m dash is the mass of inner solid sphere. Now m dash equals to, we can write 4 by 3 pi r minus d whole cube into rho, which is the density of Earth. So, when we put this value in the expression of acceleration due to gravity at below the Earth's surface, then we get Zd equals to 4 by 3 pi r minus d into g rho. Equation number 3. Dividing equation 3 by equation 2, we get Gd upon g equals to r minus d upon r and Gd equals to g into 1 minus d upon r. So, this is the expression for acceleration due to gravity inside the Earth's surface at the depth d. Thus, as we go below the surface of Earth, the acceleration due to gravity goes on decreasing and becomes 0 at the center of Earth, where d equals to r. Now, We draw a figure which shows the variation of GD and GH as a function of R, where small r is the distance from the center of sphere. Suppose it is a point on the Earth's surface, and acceleration due to gravity on the Earth's surface is maximum, which is given by g equals to 9.8 meter per second square. Now, inside the Earth, where small r is less than capital R, acceleration due to gravity varies linearly with the distance, so we get a straight line. And outside the Earth, where small r is greater than capital R, we get the relation GD is proportional to 1 upon R square. So we get the graph like this. Here GD is proportional to R, and here GH is inversely proportional to R square. Now, thank you.